All right, we're live. September 7th, Sunday. Lazy Sunday. Let's get this show on the road. Just need a second. Make sure settings are all proper. I don't think I've screwed up the stream too much lately, but you never know. Okay, let's see. Uh, oh yeah, let's queue up actually first before we do anything. So we've been playing Destro Demo and Affliction, just kind of rotating. I don't really matters. I guess we'll start with Affliction, might be lowest. And then, oh, in terms of BGs, let's work on the demo one first. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, CSC Shark, hello, hello. Thank you for subbing. Oh, this is your second month now. Nice, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's get this going. And then, let's see. You know, let's fire up the EU account just in case. Man, this new song by Blackpink is super, super addictive. At least a gram. Is ELO different for each character? Yeah, so it's funny. Every spec and every character has their own MMR. So this is showing my MMR in Shuffle and Blitz. And for my current spec, which is Demo, I'm actually queued for Affliction, which is a little lower, like 24, 40 or something like that. But my EU guy is like, I think he's actually higher when it comes to Blitz, but lower on Shuffle because I just play EU when I'm like trying to fill the time, basically. Let me log into that account real quick from one Warlock to another. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I really gotta record a new video so I don't lead people astray with my season 2 advice. But the reason why I haven't felt super like like it's super urgent is because all the specs play pretty similarly to season 2, so it's not a huge difference. All right, let's log in on this guy, get the sound. Audio is kind of wacky when it comes to streaming, but hopefully this works okay. And then we've got that account running, this account running. Let's see, at least a gram. I didn't know that. Only ever played demo in season 1. Yeah, found it on YouTube. Really good video. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I've got actually guides for all three specs: demo, Destro, and Affliction. So, and I've got a guide for Blitz, which that one I'm pretty proud of. I probably should update that one at some point, but maybe I'll wait until midnight. I don't know. Um, but yeah, it's fun making videos, but it takes a lot of effort. So I just need to sit down and set aside a few hours. Still play your original Warlock from 2004 and never played demo in 20 years. Come on, Destro and Affliction. Yeah, Destro and Affliction are both super fun. Don't get me wrong, I like playing them all, but demo is actually great. You're struggling very important. Oh yeah, no, I'm glad to hear that. It's like it's a process. Warlock is, gosh, it's probably one of the hardest classes to master in WoW because it's just harder to get stuff done as a Warlock. But all three specs are super fun. Actually, all the hero talents are fun too. So I'm having a blast. Uh, this guy, why don't I queue demo, just straight up demo on this guy, and then, oh wait, what time is it in the EU? It's 8:30. Oh, okay, that's good. I also got a new mouse pad. It's like super, super like frictionless. I don't know. It's gonna take some getting used to. Probably gonna misclick a lot of stuff. Crazy, right? Never liked it, but you can open your mind. Yeah, demo is fun. I really enjoy it. I think it's the most fun, or it's the most unique Warlock spec, I think. I used to like Affliction the most, um, But I think I like tanky kind of rotten dot playstyle, and that's what demo is these days. You're tanky, you grind them down. You don't top the damage meters, but you kind of wear them down, and then eventually get enough CC out there, and you just win. Affliction since 2004 has gone through so many different like playstyles. 2004, I mean, I don't even remember what it was like in vanilla to be honest, but in Burning Crusade it was like Siphon Life Soul Link, super tanky, Rotten Dot, kite around, drain life, that kind of stuff. Even in Dragonflight, it was still a little more of that. Um, it was kind of interesting. I think Dragonflight had some pretty fun Affliction gameplay because your big damage go was tied to your drain life. Like you stack up a bunch of I don't remember what it was called, and then it'd make your drain life a lot stronger, and it'd do an AOE drain life. Super cool. Right now, Affliction is very like glass cannon, pretty straightforward. I don't love the playstyle as much right now. Nothing beats the original Burning Crusade SLSL. Yeah, agreed. But demo is the closest you can get to it. I mean, honestly, Shadow Priest is probably closer, but it's kind of in that vein. All right. Okay. It's enough Blackpink. You miss dotting up and drain life spamming? Yeah. I kind of miss drain life a lot, actually. Even if they had removed the AoE big drain life go, I think that I could see why they thought that was like a little bit hard to balance. And when it's a little strong, it feels like probably like on the receiving end, it feels pretty bad, I suppose. But at the same time, it was pretty unique. And I think it's pretty fun. And I wish they would bring something like that back. All of the coolest Warlock stuff has been lost over time. Like, Drain Mana was really fun too back in the day. Wait, who's CRXP? Is this Oh, I think he's somebody I did threes with a while ago. Um, yeah, should I do the should I climb in threes? I don't know. I think solo shuffle is just way more fun. But the Glad mount is pretty cool this season. Actually, it's super cool this season. Maybe I should do some threes. Whatever. CSC Sharks. You miss dotting up and drain life spamming? Yeah. Can't you spec to make it heal easily? So it's weird. Like you have all these talent points that can improve your drain life, but it doesn't do much. Like you can get accrued vitality over here. It increases drain life. It's 2 points in drain life. You can get over here Death's Embrace, which increases drain life healing when you're low health. Is there other stuff too? I don't remember if there's other stuff. I think that's the main stuff. So you got like these talent points that affect drain life, and then it does nothing. It still does nothing. You get all that stuff, you're low health and whatever, and it does like no damage and no healing. So it's pretty bad. Words. What's up, Stanky? What is up? At least again, what's Glad again? So Glad right now is 2,400. You have to win 50 games above 2,400 rating in threes, which is it's probably pretty hard right now. Early in the season, it's always very hard because there's honestly every single season the participation in threes drops even more. So it's like very few. Like if you get 2,400 in threes right now, you're like that's like rank one territory. Um, so you have to be pretty good to get Glad early in the season. Most people play solo shuffle and blitz these days. Let's see. Got to check PvP modifiers, drain life, doo doo. Yeah, there's so much. I don't even know how to check modifiers at this point because like every few weeks there's like a patch notes, and those patch notes are all cumulative, but they're not like gathered in any like sensible fashion. So like They're just random stuff that like was nerfed like 15 years ago, and like I don't even think Blizzard remembers. CSC Shark, bummer. Love to make that ability great again. Yeah, Drain Life. I mean, I understand why they removed Drain Mana. That was such a funny spell. You would start channeling Drain Mana, and like they would just run around. Nothing they could do. Just spam it. Uh, New Warlock merch can make Drain Life great again. Yeah. Can you link? I don't know. Can you? Can you? I'm kind of a noob when it comes to Twitch stuff. I'm not sure how else how to like enable links or whatever. Yeah, I bet we'll catch a queue in EU first. We'll see. Okay, let me load this up. Oh, Dressfar has spell modifiers? Whoa! So it'll drain life? Is there no drain life modifiers? Drain. Only drain soul? Spells that have a hidden modifier in PvP. This is so cool. Wait, so this is the what? Is this the current patch here? So it does increased damage. Got nerfed at some point though, huh? But drain life doesn't have any modifiers? Huh. This is super cool. Great website. Thank you for linking this. You're asking if you could like link or get banned? Oh, some people don't let links through? Yeah, I don't know how that works, but thank you for not linking a virus or something. But yeah, just gained 150 CR, take golden tokens. This stays up to date. Dressfar, I'm always finding they have like cool stuff on Dressfar. Um, I end up using Dressfar, check PvP. I don't really use Murloc at all these days. I used that earlier on when I was kind of newer to the game, but or like when I first returned to WoW in Dragonflight, but um, not sure it's super helpful now. Let's see. Let's plop this guy in a follower dungeon because it looks like I'm gonna get a queue in EU. Justfar has leaderboards. Yeah. So the gosh, that sounds so loud. The Czech PvP leaderboards are actually pretty good too. I actually like them better. But everything else on Justfar is great. All the like statistics and like activity data, stuff like that. Rated Battleground Blitz Fire Mage rankings. Oh, are you on there? I haven't checked the rankings much lately. Blitz, Fire. I might need to reload. Let me reload. Blitz, Fire. Wait. Unselect that. There we go. Are you on here? I don't know what your character name is. Okay. 3002. 3000 is pretty high rated. Well, what is that? Presence of Mind. Wait. What add-on do I have that's showing that? I feel like I've never seen that. Okay. It's got a demonic health zone. What am I playing? I'm demo. Oh, I shouldn't have actually queued for this. What am I doing? This is a really high rated game. I'm still missing all my gear. I don't even have I still have green gear. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. I'll just go wherever everyone else is not going. That's kind of like the plan. Okay. This guy over here is in a follower dungeon. Perfect. Hey, look, I've got Infernian in here. He's really good. Okay. Let me see. I need to change my spec to probably a Diabolist spec. Oh, my spec is all wrong. I don't think I've played this guy very much yet. Let's see. That's better. This is fine. That's better. Burning Rush. Yes. I probably want this more. Actually, I want this more. Do I have Howl of Terror on my bars? I don't even know. Actually, it looks like we need more people bot side. I'm gonna go bot side. Looks like that guy's grabbing Shrine. Great, great. What's this guy? Enhance? Can I just run past? Do they have a healer here? That's a healer. Okay. In that case, I better help our healer over here. Nice, we killed one guy. That's really good. So we're not going to get the query here, but what we want to do is just make sure we're contesting. Wow, this guy has gripped me 3 times. What is the cooldown on grip? That's so ridiculous. Spear the healer. Wait, let's kill the healer. Whatever. Oh no, we can't kill the healer. Can we? I'm getting all the precogs, no problem. Is it just me or does the game sound super loud? AoE fear? Ah, shoot, I got interrupted. That's no fun. Grab this guy. Interrupt the healer. I think I can kill this guy. Get a pretty good tyrant. Oh, shoot. Tyrant. AoE stun. Dude, that guy assaulted the ruins? How's that possible? I think I'm bad. I'm washed. That shouldn't have been possible. We had like 10,000 people here. I feel pretty bad about that. But I also feel like the game sound is so loud, I can't tell. It's like I have no internal thought process either. So this is actually okay. But right now we've got 2 people here. And we're defending basically against 3 people. Oh, I died. Oh, I think I have that. Yeah, my EU lock, I've got like a little bit of a different add-on setup. I've got that add-on that auto releases you. So that was really bad on my end. Okay, we got Shrine again. Let's see, Ruins is up again. I don't know if our healer is... How's he doing on... He's actually doing okay on mana and stuff. Maybe I should go back and see if I can help him out a bit. So I'm just trying to make sure this guy doesn't cap again on us. Maybe we can kill this guy. I like this hunter showed up here. Let's try and burst this guy down. You know, DKs really have the funniest pet names. Rat player. Like, what are you known for? I'm known for flaying rats. Interrupt the healer, just keep blasting him. And then, I think this is the most effective thing I could be doing right now. Could be wrong. Oh. That's okay. Hunter's still there. Maybe I need to help farm. Farm's gone. Query's gone. You know, I think I rotate over here. This is probably the place to be. Shrine will be up in just like a minute or two. All right, yeah, so I think this is right. Also, on Justfire, you can link your BNet to it in Twitch. Yeah, I think a fair number of people find my Twitch through Justfire. Reset my cooldowns. Okay. I think I should. Let me see. Let's just see if we can have eyes. So the druid is in stealth. So oh wait, I've got a little shadow sight thing here. Where is he? I don't know where he is. Shadow sight's pretty funny. It's like if they're not near you, you really can't tell where they are. But you could, if you just send your pet to attack, it'll um, and they don't, the pet doesn't go, then they're pretty far away, basically. So then you know you can go. It's 80% of your discovery. Oh yeah, nice. Birds GG. Nice, nice. Okay, so we're getting both shrine and. So I think if we continue to control the bot side of the map, mid has been going reasonably well. Then I think that'll win it. I think I just stay here. Okay, I've got an incoming here. Reset my cooldowns. Guy is super dead. I think I stay here. This will probably win. Does this win it? Let's see. Did we lose? The hunter was here a little too long. The thing is, I think the hunter was just wanted to make sure we secured shrine, but I would have crushed that DK. He had no chance. All right, let's just head the ruins. We're good here. I think ruins. If we can stop their cap there, then do we lose? Gosh, I think we lose. Oh man, this guy assaulted the ruins. That's huge. Now we win. Very, very nice. Well played, team. All right. I didn't do much damage, but I was kind of like running back and forth between bot. Was Infernia in mid? I think we won mid pretty well, so that was good. Storn, how's it going? How is it going? We're doing well. Sunday chilling, doing a bit undergeared. I'm like so undergeared for this 2600 games. I probably shouldn't queue for. Let's queue for Destro. I need to get my weapon. That's what I need. Then I can actually like win some of those fights. Actually, my Dressfire is linked to my account, so it should be. I believe it is. The thing is, I haven't been playing a lot of PvP, so that's why I'm like just now catching up my rating. Um, where's Dressfire? Dressfire.com. Leaderboards. Solo shuffle. Warlock. Yeah, so I'm down here. I'll do some climbing today though. I've been playing. I've basically been doing nothing but PVE the first few weeks of the season, and now I'm doing some PvP, catching up. Let's see, Storn. A warlock from your guild in Wrath Classic got your name flagged, so he gave himself up. Same name as his imp. My imp's name is I think it would get flagged, honestly. This is my imp's name. I'll zoom in for you. Oh, you can't see it when I turn off. His name is Piztip. Piztip is I don't know. I kind of like it, but I don't think it's allowed. I feel like I'd get reported by somebody. I should use my imp more because it is a great name. She's got an MMO mouse, so you're gonna tank rating. Yeah, it's funny. Whenever I change my UI up or like get like a new mouse or new keyboard or something, like everything, it's like there's a learning curve. You know, you're just so used to using the other stuff that it's like very hard to get used to it. I have a new mouse pad and it feels great. Actually, it feels amazing. I was just on my desk earlier and it was like my desk is gross because I eat snacks and stuff. All right, one second. All right, back. Okay. Yeah, let's see if we can get some cues here. Let's check the auction house. I'm a pet collector, but I refuse to overpay for pets. But if there's a cheap pet, I will buy it. Nope. Okay. Then we go over here. We check the crafting orders. Let's see. Did I miss any chat? Oh yeah, I was going to check your the fire mage ratings. Let's see. Fire mage. Words GG. Very nice. Number 6. Eat sleep PvP. Yeah, to get that high in Blitz this early in the season, that is kind of has to be your schedule. Eat sleep and PvP. I think it's still very funny to me that they cap the amount of points you can get per win at 15 or 20 or whatever. Makes it very slow going. Because at most you're gonna be. I mean, so to get to like 3K rating in Blitz, even if you win 60% of your games, I mean that's minimum 200 wins. But if you win 60% of your games, I mean you're talking about like almost like 350 games, something like that, or more, right? I don't know, 400 games. Am I doing the math wrong? I don't know. Probably. I used to be good at math, but nowadays I just play WoW. So that's so. The first thing I did today when I woke up is I did all my Darkmoon Fair quests. I'm actually done with Darkmoon Fair for today. Pretty crazy. I think the craziest thing about Darkmoon Fair is like I've been doing Darkmoon Fair pretty not like I haven't done it every single day and every single week, that it's up. But I do it way more than your average player. And I'm still at like 500 Darkmoon prize tickets. And like the cool mount from Darkmoon is 1,000. I mean, I'm like halfway there. It's crazy how much you have to like do Darkmoon Fair to get that mount. It's not even cool anymore. Like this mount is so much better. It turns purple every now and then too. It's super cool. I don't know how to trigger that though. I think it's just random. It's like you keep hoping to see it change, but it's like I don't know when it happens. Okay, Koresh. Let's see. Um, oh, I'm completely up to date on campaign quests, so I don't have any more campaign quests left. Crazy. And Koresh, I think I'm done with the dailies. You were talking all that to your people like you were going for rank 1? Do you remember Calvish plays? Yeah, Calvish is very good, and he plays a lot of classes, right? I remember. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. There's a lot fewer people who play demo and blitz. This guy's really good. Or wait, is that the guy? I don't remember. I think that's the guy that's really good. This guy's good too. I just missed rank one in NA. I got it in EU in Blitz last season, but missed the cutoff on the last day. The only thing about WoW is the queue times. I wish more people. So plenty of people play PvP actually. The issue is the DPS to healer ratio. So yesterday I was queuing. I queued all day yesterday, and I was having fast queues, just really fast queues. It's just there just happened to be a few more high-rated healers who were playing. That's all there is to it. Because if you think about it, there's only if there were only 6 people in the entire world who played solo shuffle, but they played a lot of it, queue times would be 0. They would instantly get a game. As long as there were 2 healers and 4 DPS. If there were 7 people in the world who wanted to play solo shuffle, and it was like 2 of them were healers and 5 of them were DPS, then 6 people would get into a game pretty much instantly, and the other person would have to wait 15 minutes for that game to end. It's kind of an interesting thing, but like you don't need a lot of people to play in order for solo shuffle to be active. You just need more healers. So that's the problem that Blizzard has. They need to figure that out. How do you incentivize people to play healer, or how do you change the format so that you need fewer healers? Because like that's kind of why Blitz tends to have shorter queue times, is because you need fewer healers than you need in relative to DPS. Okay, let's see. Words GG Blizz to Turtle WoW. I don't know much about Turtle WoW. I mean, I saw the article, so I was like, okay. I mean, it looks like it's pretty much straight up. I mean, like straight up copyright infringement. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what. I'm not too informed on what happened there, to be honest. So whether it was like deserved or not, or if there's something else they could have done. I'm not keen on Classic, honestly. Any versions of Classic. I haven't played any of them. I loved Classic WoW when I played it, but they all look super boring to me now. So retail's where it's at. Uh, you wish more people play PvP? There's no other game like it. Yeah, retail PvP is amazingly fun. But it's not, again, it's not the number of people, it's just the healers. So if you ever find yourself about to trash talk a healer in one of your solo shuffles, just don't hit send. Okay, all back, go for it. You really don't know what to pick. You're looking at Feral Druid for 2s and solo. What do you think about it as a main? If you're kind of rookie. So Feral Druid is extremely, how should I put it? The skill ceiling is infinite. Feral Druid is like you can play, like the more you play, the better you get, and there's no cap on how good you can be in the game. However, it is really hard to play. I think it's like one of the harder classes to play, because you have to shift forms, so there's like a lot more buttons. I think the way you do damage is a little bit more complicated than your average class. Looks like I'm defending. I actually wasn't paying attention, but yeah, or is this Rogue defending? What is he? Sub Rogue? Whatever. I don't care. I'll defend so I can chat more. And then basically, I think it's like kind of like playing a rogue, except that there's like more complexity in like how damage is snapshotted. It's like one of the only classes that still has like damage snapshotting, and that's very complicated how that works. I could not explain it to you very well. So I don't recommend it for total rookies when it comes to WoW, but it's a very good class. And if you are good at video games and you want to like dedicate yourself to mastering something, it's probably something that's worth mastering because it's always good. Okay, words. If they're gonna fight people playing somewhere other than retail, get rid of the classic servers, make everyone play retail together. So yeah, I think there's too like the player base is too fragmented. But the pace of the game is very different, so I can see why it feels like a totally different game, and that's why they just keep like, should I pay attention? What's going on in this game? So they've got a who's sitting their base? Oh, the ret. What's our rogue doing? Oh, he's fighting. Okay. Why is our sub rogue fighting? He could steal from a ret, but okay. Looks like things are going well. I'll just chill. Um, should you go assassination rogue? So rogue is also very good. Actually, feral and assassination rogue, I guess, or have like some similarities in their playstyle too. Um, I can see that certain type of gameplay appeals to you. They're both good. So one of the great things about retail WoW is like in general things are fairly balanced, so you don't have to worry too much about like playing something and it being bad. If you played classic WoW, any form of classic WoW, like sometimes you picked a class that is just garbage, and you're just gonna hate your life because like there's no making it work. Because Blizzard in like back in the day, they just deemed certain classes like not worthy of being played, and you just wouldn't have fun. That is no longer the case. Sometimes stuff will be a little overtuned, and like people will complain about like right now rets are like a little strong and whatever, but it's not so bad that you literally can't play the game. You can play the game no matter what you're playing. So pick whatever looks interesting to you, and probably and suits your playstyle, and honestly skill level makes sense too, because you don't want to like if you tend to be more of like a I don't know. There's some classes that are harder to play. Like Feral Druid is actually one of the harder ones. That's all I'll say about that. I don't know. I've never played it really, so I don't know for sure. But it sure looks hard to play. AoE Fearing. So the thing is, they have both their healers here. So we have one healer here. So this is like a tough job for our healer to keep everybody alive. Doing a very admirable job. Just trying to pop somebody here. Nice, we killed one of their DPSers. I just keep fearing on cooldown. Alright. Let's see. Is the latest sub and YouTube member thing automated? Yeah. So whenever somebody subs, it should basically just say, I don't know, some sort of bot. Does it work? I don't know. I think it does. Yeah, CSC he just subbed earlier today. What it doesn't capture is like gifted subs very well, because it shows who received the gifted sub, but not who gave the subs, which is probably what it should show. I don't know. There's all those like little things that like I just set up early on and never really thought about it again. So here I'm just literally just spreading damage. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. This game's over, for one. Second of all, when you're spinning a flag, you just want to make sure nobody is like, you're not ignoring anybody for too long, because otherwise they can sneakily capture a flag or something, you know? Whoops, I just knifed Howlers here. Let's see. Bot healers. That is an option. Honestly, as AI gets better, I could see a lot of different design paths kind of opening up. That'd be pretty cool. I think it'd be cool. We're down to one base, so we just need to make sure we hold this one. We don't have to kill anybody, we just have to not lose it for like 10 seconds, 20 seconds. No, 3 seconds. This game's over. Alright, nice. I love defending a base. And when I love defending a base when my team wins the rest of the game for me. It's really nice. I get the chat, chill. At least a gram. Maybe you heal for the first time ever in a game. Healing is actually pretty. It can be pretty fun, and some of the healer classes like Disc Priest are very and Pres Evoker. They do a lot of damage too, so they're actually. I don't know. I mean, I think it's like I think it's not as bad as people think, but I say that and I don't heal myself, so I don't. I don't know. I should heal. I just think that they need to do an overhaul of solo shuffle and make it balanced around a 4v4 or 5v5 situation. with one healer. Just buff healers, buff stamina by a ton, and see if that works. Because then you solve the queue time issue, basically. Storn. There was a survey for Mop Classic. They asked people how they'd feel about merging to retail. Oh yeah, interesting. I didn't play Mop. I didn't play any version of Classic that they've released yet. Um, every now and then I'll tune into a streamer who's playing, one of the new Classic versions, and it's just like it looks so boring. It looks insanely boring. I don't know. I used to play a ton. I mean, the most I ever played WoW was during Cataclysm and Burning Crusade, way back in the day. Did a ton of arena back then. But now I don't think I can go back to it. I think retail has so many quality of life improvements that are just it's like faster paced, maybe a little too fast right now, but still like better to be faster than slower. And solo shuffle, solo blitz, amazingly fun. I need to drop out of this group here. Do healers have instant queue? They do generally. I don't think in blitz they have totally instant queues, but in shuffle they basically have instant queue because there is a real need for more healers. I think only like 20% of people in general want to play a supportive class or a healing kind of class. And that's the issue. But you need, yeah, maybe less than 20% you need. Is it that bad? Toxic waste dump? I don't think it's like toxic. It's more just, you know, I don't read chat very much. Like in that last Blitz game, I barely read chat. Um, I think that makes gameplay a lot more fun because there is some toxicity out there, especially in PvP. So it is good to try and ignore that stuff if you can. PvPers generally are more toxic than their PvE counterparts, who are still pretty toxic, but not on the same level. The healer in solo gets blamed all day. It's funny that you say that because like my impression is the opposite. Is that it's usually the healers that are flaming the DPS. I never say anything in return because I don't want them to. First, I don't want them to report me, but second of all, I don't want them to stop healing. I need them to keep queuing. But I think because like they get chain queues, they're like their mentality just breaks down over time. They don't have time to reset. You started in TBC. It was great to play vanilla for the first time. Yeah, I just don't think I can. They can. I don't think I can relive it. Basically, it was like a very magical experience the first time, but that's kind of it. I don't think there's going back. All right, I'm playing Destra here. Blitz. I'm gonna sack my pet because pets are useless on this map where you have to run up and down the levels. Yeah, I'll keep that. Whatever. This all looks fine. Okay, gonna run Hellcaller, run Soulfire instead of Channel Demon Fire. I basically skipped using Channel Demon Fire this season. I think Soulfire has been a little better. LVUI has a button to hide or show chat. Yeah, I should probably find an add-on that does that. I use shadowed unit frames for my unit frame stuff. I've never set up LVUI. I think shadowed unit frames. I mean, I've been using that since Burning Crusade. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if. I hope it continues to be supported even into midnight because it'd be a real pain to have to like set up a new UI. And the base, every now and then I'll like play with the base UI, um, and it's perfectly functional. Like I actually did like I got to 2400 and everything as a little challenge, just doing no add-ons at all last season after they announced that they might remove a bunch of add-ons. And it's like it's totally doable. It's just way worse of an experience. And it sounds like Blizzard is going to really step up on the UI, the base UI. So I think it'll be cool. Like they'll have a cooldown manager that's actually worth using, things like that. So I look forward to that. So I'll grab the orb here. Nice. Just want to make sure I don't get grabbed by that DK. Whoop, got grabbed. Just gonna hide over here for a second. What's this? I got an achievement. Kill 100 enemies while holding an orb of power. Oh yeah. Or while he's a frog, so he can't grip me back in. Uh-oh. This guy can hop up though. There we go. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. I still died. It's crazy. Majority of UI add-ons you use now are like better Blizz frames and plates. Yeah, I tried those. I think I just need to sit down for a few hours and set those up properly. I could get them to look like Plater. I use Plater for nameplates and then shadowed unit frames for my UI. If I got them to look the same, I think it'd be fine. Dang it. Die. Sweepy Boops. I've heard about Sweepy Boops PvP helper, but I haven't actually seen it. I don't know what it is, what it does. Is it like a weak aura thing? I don't even know. I should go in the middle. It looks like we have kind of relatively decent control over the middle. Whenever I port against a DK, I'll always like. I mean, I was out of line of sight, so I was safe. But I'll always like reflect too, because then you can like stop their grip. Uh-oh. Double coil into big blast. Into instant death. You're a bit annoyed that Eye of the Storm is different than the normal one. Yeah, it actually is a better. I think Eye of the Storm is actually way more fun in Blitz because it's so ridiculous and like people make. You can count on everybody making some sort of ridiculous mistake in Eye of the Storm. It's just so funny. But it's too hard for a new player to figure out what's going on. I mean, I think that's definitely the case. Like it is not like every time I'm like starting a fresh character and like doing like a low rated push of any sort, like I see just the most ridiculous things, like people just hanging out near a flag that's not even active, you know? Really common. So we're not controlling the middle. I like to control the middle if possible, because I think it's just like simply a better way to play. Much more efficient, effective. Um, oh boy. But nice heal. Shoot, I'm super dead. Is there a healing thing over here? There is. Will I die before I get to the healing thing? Yes, I will. Okay. Uh, so The one thing, yeah, Omnibar. Somebody mentioned Omnibar up there somewhere, and Omnibar is the big one. That's the one that I think is not going to be replaced by Blizzard, and it's almost unplayable. I mean, I was able to get to 2400 without it, but it felt like you're playing blind. Omnibar is the thing that tracks kicks. Like, there's no kicks active right now. This guy will probably kick me at some point, and you'll see. Why isn't he going on me? There we go. Coil him. He's gonna trinket it. Fake the kick. See there's that Omnibar you can see. But like without Omnibar, I have no idea if this guy is pummeled or not. He has not pummeled, right? So I know that now. But get the buff. So even if I'm gonna die, what I want to do is I want to make sure they die. I die far from the orb that I'm gonna like drop, so that they can't quickly pick it up. It's kind of the best thing you can do in that situation. Hey, Pack, how's it going? All right, sorry, I'm like missing a lot of chats as we do this because I'm having to pick up the orb a lot. I just happen to be dying right as the orb spawns right next to me, so I like have to pick it up. And actually, Destro is very good at grabbing orbs. I'm not very good at it, but Destro is good at it. All right, let's see if we can control the mid. So that mage is about to die. So when you see somebody about to die, just go to the orb that they're about to drop. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh, I can't stop him. What have I done? I gave him precog too. Oh, oh my gosh. Jeez. Kick trackers are annoying because you need it. Yeah, the thing is like just the way the game is designed. I mean, they might just need to rebalance the game. Basically, it's too caster unfriendly to casters, and the only thing that makes it fair for casters is kick tracking, because otherwise there's too many stops. I don't know why I literally can't move my character, but it doesn't feel good. That mage food. Wait, screw it. I'm just gonna take it out here. Whatever. All right. So this is actually a very close game, unfortunately. Whoa, what? I didn't expect him to kill me with that. I should have made more health stones. That was a huge mistake. Okay. It's an add-on can turn any arena frames into Gladius with C. Oh yeah, Gladius is a good one too. But you know, you can actually play without Gladius. The built-in one is okay. What's funny is they don't have a built-in uh, targeting add-on in the base UI for Blitz. It's a very major oversight or like mistake by Blizzard. I'm sure they'll add it at some point, but I don't think they even realize it's missing. That's the problem. Damn, we might lose. So who do we have? Oh gosh, I cannot move my character. Why does every slow feel like it's like 10 millions? Where's the blue orb? Okay, nice, we got the blue orb. Whew, close game. I wasn't paying a lot of attention, so I probably could have done more there, but we did our thing. Um, Sweepy has the kick tracker, I see, and visual improvements. Yeah, I should try more stuff, but whatever. It is what it is. drop out of the instance group here. Be honest, that add-on is so OP. Kick tracking is not OP. The reason is because there isn't a visual or sound indicator that's big enough for how important kicks are. That's the biggest problem. Like if somebody uses their kick, which is very important cooldown on somebody else, and they're like, even if they use it on you, sometimes you can't even tell because it's not loud or there's no noise. It's not like a roar like bloodlust or something like that. So if they improve the visual, the effect of it, or the sound effect or something in the game, I think it would be more fair. But melee have too many stops that are like invisible essentially. I think that makes the gameplay unfair for casters. So they would have to buff casters to compensate for the loss of Omnibar. I don't think you need to track any other CDs. I don't care. I mean, I agree. There's too much tracking going on, like everyone's offensive and defensive cooldowns and stuff. You don't need that, you know? You can just play without that because a lot of it is pretty visible. You see powered barrier, you know, it happened, you know? Back in AWC, no add-ons at all. Yeah, that was like back in the day when the game was slow-paced and you could see everything that was happening. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, shoot. Oh my gosh, I don't have the right talents or anything. What is Ellie, Rhett? Wait, what happened to my... Wait, what spec am I? Am I Soul Harvester? Ah, I must be Soul Harvester. This is very confusing. No, I'm Diabolist. Alright, sphere this guy. Switch on that. Kill a Tremor. Nope, didn't get it. That's okay. I don't really care about the Tremor, to be honest. Nice, got the bubble. Super good. Fear this guy now? Or in a second, rather. Alright, now we focus this guy. Fear this guy. This is probably kill. Fear this guy again. I don't like that clone. Not one bit. That feels like cloning. We're just keep cloning random stuff and it's not. It seems like we should be killing these guys. What the? I think I wall here. Please stop casting clone and just do damage. I think that would be way more effective. Wow, this is terrible. Part of it is also like, so I'm playing my EU lock that has no gear. Gotta kill the Tremor Totem so slowly. Refear. Coil him. Fear this guy. I actually don't know who to go on, but I think the Ret is out of cooldown, so I think going Ret is pretty sensible here. Stay inside my Fel Lord. Oh my god! Just stop. This guy needs to stop cycloning for real. It's too much. You're the healer. If this guy gets cyclone again, I'm gonna be livid. Just lose it. Stun the healer. Nah. Stun the healer. Someday. Where's my pet? There we go. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I mean if they make the kicks and pummel sounds louder, you know, it might be okay. It might be okay. But if like I'm by this column and like my healer over here gets kicked, there's no way to know that that happened without Omnibar. So that's like not, I don't think that's right, you know? Doesn't seem fair. Okay. I think Soul Harvester. Let's try Soul Harvester here. I don't know what spec I was last. Alright, just start pretty aggressively. Did I lay a port? I did. Yeah, okay, good. That would have been bad if I didn't. Bellward here. I find it really hard to kill Ellie Shamans these days. I mean, you have to kind of like go on them to keep him honest, but like he's not actually gonna die here, you know? So like him getting cloned is, I think it's okay. I would have been annoyed if I were trying to kill him. Okay, I'll port for a second. Oh my gosh, what in the world was that? That was crazy. Oh, there's a tremor down. I have to kill the tremor. Alright. You're the healer. I stunned him too by accident. I guess I wall here. Kind of scared. Coil the healer into another fear. That's actually a great cyclone. I think give credit where it's due. I got a pretty good fear there. Oh, was it a short one? So bad. Port. Interrupt the UP. Maybe we get a kill here. Not quite. Why does it feel like I think my build is wrong. What the? Oh my gosh. Wow, he interrupted my Feldom. That's pretty hard to do. But he didn't purge me quick enough. Another Fellord? I think we get a kill here. Or I die, rather. I guess it's more likely. Coil into kill? Nope. Kill this guy instead. Dang. We tried hard. What did I have up still? Did I have anything up? Switch to Diabolist. Because we're kind of fighting super clumped up. Oh, actually, Ellie balanced? No, let's go back to Soul Harvester. Soul Harvester's better. Oh, my build looks okay. Yeah, it's not the builds. I can't blame the build. I just didn't do very well there. I need to get my weapon though. This guy, it feels like I'm hitting for nothing. Reflect, interrupt that guy, fear this guy. Get this guy out, Tyrant. AoE fear. Did not. Wait, what? Oh, I'm running coil. Whoops, my bad. So, what am I supposed to interrupt with bouncers now? They cast Wrath a lot. Is that normal? Oh, that's a terrible Belllord. Interrupt the Cyclone? Fake the kick. Hit this guy. Hit this guy. I'm going to reflect. All that damage. So much damage. Fake the kick. Nah, I didn't. I'll just get kicked. Yeah, let's just do that. Nice. Eat the fear. Uh-oh, I kind of wanted the wall there. I'm gonna wall here. He's doing his incarn thingy, or whatever you call it. Port for a second, just to get. Dude, nothing on their team has dipped below 70% yet this entire game. It would take a miracle to win this one. Stun this guy because he's a little out of position. Interrupt cyclone. Oh no, I didn't get it. Coil this guy. Fake the kicks. Fake the kick. Dang. That felt somewhere close to impossible. I don't think we got anybody. Nobody used a defensive cooldown of any sort, really. Switch up our spec, I guess. Words. Boom, you got it. Interrupts clones. Yeah. Interrupt Wrath. Stops a ton of their damage because they don't go into Lunar Eclipse. Yeah, all their damage seems instant. Because I think the scariest part is not when they're wrathing, but when they're just doing their instant star surges or whatever. It's crazy. Completely unstoppable damage. Reflect for a second. Get a Tyrant out. Oh shoot, I overlapped my... Actually, that's good. That's a great cyclone. I already got my cooldowns out. You're the healer. Heal the tremor. Wow, that was crazy. I'm gonna trinket that. Dang, that was a nice kick. Interrupt the cyclone. Is it just me, or does it feel like this Ellie Shaman's kicks are like super fast? Like really fast. Alright, we're gonna port for a second, buy a little time. Alright, I hear the roar. Very scary. Stun the shaman. Wall. Okay. AoE spear. Big damage here. Fear the healer. Refear. Turn on a reflect. Dang. Just can't get my... can't fake this shaman very reliably. Hey, we fear the healer too. This might be a kill. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely not doing enough damage, but I think I'm playing okay. Just kind of like playing in the mid, just rotating CC, dodging kicks. Standard stuff. Okay. Get the Wrath, you get into the Lunar Eclipse, damage goes crazy. Yeah, I don't know anything about eclipses. It just seems scary sometimes. The scary part is they pop Incarn Fury of Elune, they just put the damage beam, instant starfires. Yeah, the instant starcasts, whatever they're called, fire surge, whatever. It's like a lot of damage, and you can't do anything about it. They're just hopping around, chasing you. Oh my gosh, I missed my fear on the healer. It's too bad. AoE stunning. Lay a Fellord right on this guy. Dang. Overlapped our kicks. I'd rather go on this Ret more, but we'll hit whatever the Shaman's hitting, which is the Boomkin. Fear them all. Getting a lot of value out of these AoE fears here, because the monk is close ranged fighter. Switch here. I guess I wall here. I don't love it, but we'll wall. Switch here. AoE fear. Interrupt the healer. This is actually a really good kill opportunity. He trinketed. Refear. Whoops. Can't stop that because of the spell bot. Fear the healer. I think we get the kill here. Nice. SNK skill, thank you for subbing. Subbing with Prime. So cool. I love subbing with Prime. It's like you're taking money from Jeff Bezos and giving it to a streamer, you know? Super cool. Let's see. It builds all their astral power and they dump it into Star Surges. Yeah. I don't know how that works. And I'm fine not knowing. It's been 20 years, never learned how Eclipse works. And actually, Eclipse is kind of newish, right? I don't think they had that back in the day. I don't remember what they did. Let's see. Just fear that guy for a second so I can get some stuff going on this bouncer. Reflect some damage while he's like popping his star things. You know, I probably should like put the enemy healer on my focus instead of the my own healer. Trying to interrupt my own healer. So when they start playing super defensive like that, like the Boomkin's like, he's playing scared now for some reason. Just gotta like punish the other guys that are available. This Ret doesn't kick very much. It's kind of like, it throws me off. Oh, he kicked there. That's like the one spell he shouldn't kick is Gloomhound. It's like you get no value out of kicking Gloomhound. Interrupt the Cyclone. Fear the healer. Fear this Ret. Fake the kicks. Oh yeah, faked it. Get the Tyrant out. Ooh, that was a huge hit from the Ellie. That's crazy. That was all him. What the? Fear this guy again. Actually, no, let's just pop this guy in the head. Got a Infernal Bolt. Did no damage. Alright, back on the Druid. He's hopped out into the middle. Stun him. Fear the healer. No, I can't fear him. Turn on Reflect, because he's doing some damage. Actually, let's wall here. I think we wall. We go for the kill. Yeah, with that, fear that Cyclone. Stun him. Trinket that. Nice. He just kicked the. He likes kicking Gloomhound. I don't think he knows what Gloomhound does. Just nothing. It does like nothing. Oh, I missed extending my. Oh my gosh! What was that? That was some crazy burst. Dude, I gotta get out of here. This is crazy. Reflect for a second. How do I recover here? I need more health. Up a Fell Lord on him. Get a new pet so my healer doesn't get scared about my pet's health. Fear this guy. Oh, this guy's killable. Wait, I can't reach him. Shoot. That was a critical missed global there. Shadowbolt kill. Alright. Look at that. 4-2 is not too bad. Considering I don't have a weapon. Okay. Yeah, SNK, thank you for subbing. Appreciate that. Eclipse's Wrath. That sounds deep. Let's what am I queued as? Let's see, how many points do I have? I've got 500 conquest points on this guy. I think I save it. Yeah, I need to get more conquest points. Imagine a melee that kicks in 2025 instead of Zug. Yeah. You know, when you start facing better and better people, holding your kick is pretty effective. Because, or actually, it's not true. It's not holding your kick that's effective. It's changing up what you do with your kick. Like if you're predictable with your kicks, then people will simply outplay you. But if you're like, sometimes you hold it, sometimes you kick early, sometimes you kick late, that's like super hard to play against. Oh, thank you, Vox. Subscribing with Prime. What? Sub goal reached. Amazing. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Words. Every ret is 500 CR higher than they should be. I think that's possible. Ret is definitely easier to play right now, and they're pretty good. But I said this yesterday, and I actually believe it. Warlocks are actually decent into rets, so we should cheer our ret friends on, let them ret it up, and we take their rating from them. That's what we do. Not to be a type of way, but also, how hard can it throw shade on? Rather throw hands on half your Blitz teammates. Yeah. Blitz, I don't know. Blitz gets people riled up for some reason, even more than solo shuffle. Because it's pretty obvious when someone's in the wrong place, right? That's the thing about Blitz. When someone is in the wrong place, and it happens a lot, then, you know, I'm not even going to take this. I want to play solo shuffle on this guy, or I want to play on my NA guy. Yeah. Blitz, it's just easy to get riled up. So people get rage a lot. I think Blizzard needs to, like, mute people more aggressively. I don't think they need to ban people for like getting mad and you know, but they need to mute them very liberally. That would be better. Storn, you meant it was added in Wrath of Lich King? Oh, Eclipse's Wrath of Lich King. I see. Well, I've been playing a lot since Wrath, so I should probably know. I mean, I remember. I mean, so I played some Boomkin here and there. Like during Dragonflight, I leveled my Boomkin up finally, and I got to 2400 solo shuffle. but I still didn't know what I was doing. I was just literally spamming my buttons. Actually, I got the Luxthos aura, weak aura, and it just like highlights whenever you're supposed to be casting, Starfire versus Moonfire or whatever, and like, or Starfire versus Wrath, and it was like just obvious. Still had no fundamental understanding of what I was doing. But you can do that as long as you do your damage rotation reasonably well. You can get to 2400 if you are. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's not that easy, but like 1800 is super achievable for anybody who can do moderately decent damage or healing. Okay, only thing you hate about Rets is Spell Bop. Yeah, Spell Bop is crazy. It does feel like you have to go through. They have like, so to kill a Ret, you have to go through Spell Bop, Lay on Hands, their Bubble. They've got some sort of like Divine Protection thing that I don't even know what it looks like, but they take less damage. There's a lot. Whereas with a Warlock, I mean, you get through their Unending Resolve and that's it. I mean, Dark Pact is a thing, but it's not that huge of an absorb. So it's not like you switch away from a Warlock who just pops Dark Pact, you know? You just still like, keep attacking through it. Don't forget Avenging Shield. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Don't even know. Should we Google it? Wowhead it. Avenging Shield. No results. See, even Wowhead doesn't know. Nobody knows. You were recently 7 days banned for replying to someone who insulted you. Yeah, it happens. Just gotta avoid chatting. That's the key. Gosh, it's been so long. I don't even remember what we queued as on this guy. I don't know what spec this is. We're gonna find out soon. I'm gonna put this guy in a follower dungeon. Avenger Shield. It absorbed Shield of Vengeance. Um, Shield of Vengeance. Come on, you can find it. Okay, there we go. Barrier of Light. I have seen this symbol. So this can absorb. I see. Oh, and it reflects too. Is that what it is? Is that what you said? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that. If you really dig deep and like play every class and you understand all their abilities, it's like a huge advantage. Like I've never looked for like Shield of Vengeance. I've never like realized that it reflected damage. Wowhead search is so atrocious. Well, the problem with Wowhead, it's not really their fault, but it's just that like so many spells have had so many different like versions of them throughout the years. There's just a lot of junk information out there now. And there's multiple versions of WoW that they support. So it's like, that's pretty confusing. I assume they support Classic WoW. I don't know. I've never played Classic, but... Okay, what are we dealing with here? Unholy DK, Balanced Druid, of course. Every game you're going to have some combination of DK, Balance, Hunter, and Ret. 2 of them, for sure. And then, slightly rarer, Assassination Rogue. Still very good. I'm going to play... Wait, what? Am I Affliction? Oh my gosh, I need to reload my UI. Do I have time? Uh-oh. I hate this loadout bug. Let's mount up and then... Okay, I guess I'm Hellcaller. Here we go. Whatever. Can't change towns once the game has started. Thank you for letting me know. I definitely prefer Soul Harvester these days. But, man, I'm just going to get out of there. I know that's like a terrible trinket, but better that than the alternative, which is just simply dying in there all alone. Take the kicks. Dots on everybody. Malevolence. Dark Lair. Blast. We're going to Oblivion this guy. JK. Instantly stopped because of the... Dude, how many times can he grope me? That's like the 5th time in like as many seconds. Alright, we got need to fake his kick again. Ha! Got him. Sometimes if you fake a lot, then you simply just power through and you mess him up. Spellbop, nice. You're this guy, and then we're gonna just blast the rogue, I think. Or actually, you know what? We'll blast this guy. Whoever's available. Coil. Haunts Shadowbolt. Oh wait, I'm not playing Soul Harvester. What am I doing? Interrupt Sleepwalk. Okay, I'm gonna fake this kick. Watch. Oh, there we go. Malevolence, Haunt, Oblivion, and he's a dead rogue, right? No, he's totally not dead. What? He didn't take any damage there. Should I wall this? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna heal my pet a little bit. There we go. This guy's dead, right? Surely. There we go. Garrote should DR. I think it is DR'd. It's just that they do it like for 5 seconds and 3 seconds and 1 second or whatever it is, you know? That's super annoying. But that's just how it is. that's life. So Hellcaller wasn't terrible there, huh? But I'm so used to playing Soul Harvester. Let's switch back to Soul Harvester. And then... Let's see. I don't think Impish is super valuable here. It's got Nether Ward.
Hey, watch out, get out of there.
My pet was dying a lot, though. That was kind of annoying. Okay. They popped everything. Coil this guy. Get dots up. Is he lagging or am I lagging? Fake the kick. And then... Oh no! He got spellbop right as I was oblivioning him. So completely wasted that. See, Deathmark. Oh, nice. He rescued me out of that thing. That's so cool. Do you need line of sight to rescue somebody? Or do you think he did that before the bomb landed? Whoa, I'm dead. What? That was way more damage than I expected. I guess I should have walled there. Did I even health stone? That DK is mad. He's like, dude, wake up. Look, I haven't even finished my second coffee. I did wake up a little late today. There was that. All right, here I do want Impish Instincts. Let's try Hellcaller more. I haven't tested it much, and that actually did feel okay that first game. So against the DK, I just want to lay my port fast. I don't have to get to the pillar. All right, we got the kick out of the way. I still don't know where this rogue is. Kind of unnerving that he's like hiding for so long. Is he AFK? Where's this rogue? Was the rogue AFK? I guess so. I was like, this guy's committed to the act of stealth, the art of stealth. Words, heart sinking. Oh, gotta hang with your dude. Started playing. After 15 years? Yeah. I love that people are like, they'll take like a multi-decade break and still come back to WoW eventually. Sooner or later they come back. Wowhead has filters to swap versions. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. I don't think I've ever had to like switch the version. Maybe retail is the default. All right, Rogue is back. Good, good. I think he missed his kick. We're just gonna Oblivion this guy. Really good interrupt on the healer. He's super mad. I mean, I can't speak for him, but I'm sure he's mad. All right, we go on the rogue now because he has used cloak. Ooh, look at the dragon thingy. I think I wall here. Yeah, I'm gonna wall here. Take the healer. I don't seem to have very much damage right now. Take the kick. Blast. Oh, okay. I'll Oblivion this guy then instead. Coil him. Soul Rot. Big damage. Malevolence. Wait, where'd he go? Port for a second? Oh, I can't. I'm silenced. Alright, now I port. Dang, that was a bad port. But that guy got blinded too, I think. What could I have done? Maybe I shouldn't have walled in the Smoke Bomb Deathmark combo because the Evoker was actually pretty close by. I wonder if he could have like rescued me instead. That was close. I mean, we had gone through all their cooldowns. It was winnable. I just don't know. Don't know what I should have done differently. Let's get Reflect here. Alright. This time he opened with the kick. DK's good. He's like mixing it up, you know? Oh my gosh. If I die in this? You know, Blizzard is going to increase stamina by 5%. I just don't think that's going to solve that issue there. That burst is crazy. Um, I just don't know. I mean, I could have walled, you know? That's the only thing I could have done there differently. But it shouldn't be necessary in that situation. Open with coil. Trinket that. Gosh, I don't like this game at all. Doesn't it feel pretty bad? Like, we're all just clustered together. Okay. Oh. Oh, it was a 6-0. I see. Was it actually that big a disparity? I think the Evoker wasn't bad. He got screwed once by the Rogue being AFK or DC'd or something. Couple rounds like, you know, that round where I wasted my wall in the Deathmark Smoke Bomb wasn't a waste. But I think I had the option of Trinket porting or something there instead. That might have been way better. Because then I would have had wall for later when he got blinded. Yeah, who knows? Hard to say. Okay, well, we played Affliction. Let's play a Destra next. Or should we switch up the order and do Yeah, let's do demo first. We'll do demo and then Destro. Stopped in Cata, returned in Classic. Now you're bored of Classic and enjoying retail. Yeah, I guess maybe it's not the worst thing that people can kind of hop between versions. Yeah, that's not the worst thing. It feels like it's fragmenting the player base. So it feels like it's like there's less like of a community, less like kind of shared experience. But people can play whatever they want. Don't think you would have returned without Classic. That's a great point. I bet a lot of people, yeah, probably a lot of people do that. They return because of the nostalgia, the Classic experience. And then some of them will probably hang around and switch over to retail when things get quiet in Classic. So it's funny that we don't have any sense of the numbers. Like we don't have any sense of how many people are playing Classic or retail at any given time. You can kind of guess based. I bet Wowhead has a pretty good idea actually of how many people are playing, or at least what the relative activity levels are. You can check raid logs. Yeah, but how many people actually like log? I mean, I do some combat logging occasionally, but it's not like that prevalent, right? Classic is struggle busing right now. Does struggle busing mean like it's dead? I assume there's nothing going on in Classic right now. It's been out for a little while. The freshness of Classic is probably pretty stale at this point. Check ironforge.pro. All right. This better not be a virus. Sometimes you just have to search for it. It's like better. There we go. Ironforge.pro. All right. PvP leaderboards and server population. Demographics. Does this not do retail? So in MOP, US, so they're saying there's 80,000. There's only 80,000 people playing MOP. 100,000 in EU. That's pretty quiet, right? 10,000 play classic. I don't even know what classic era is. Classic sod 3,000. I actually don't know what the difference between these versions. That's a lot of people. 78,000. Is there one for 80,000 characters, so even fewer actual players. So I wonder what I wish there were data like this um, for retail. Era is the vanilla only server. I see. Man, Horde are having it rough. They're probably just getting smashed in every BG or whatever. Um, most WoW players in every version log stuff. Really? I don't log stuff. I mean, I log stuff occasionally. At the first few weeks of a season, I'll combat log a decent bit just to like so you can get your parses higher on Warcraft logs, so you can get into groups. But then I stop at some point. I also don't log every run because like I forget to turn on my combat log or whatever. In a 40-man raid, there's at least one dude. I guess in 40-man raids, somebody's gonna be logging. You're right. I'd really be super curious to see this kind of data for retail.
Eddie watched it.
Does Warcraft logs have something like that that aggregates that data? Statistics? I don't know. I don't think they do any aggregation here, but they probably have a good sense of it. Is there any new news? Class tuning. That's it. I can't believe this is all we got after like 3 weeks of waiting for class tunings. The only thing they showed us. All right, got a Q pop. This is a NA server. Nice. Stick this guy in a follower dungeon again. This is I think this is demo. Yeah, this will be fun. I love demo. Demo doesn't feel that strong right now, but it's decent. It just feels like middle of the pack, but the playstyle's still pretty fun. You'd imagine full-time PvEers log stuff. The only way to measure performance is without a rating system. I suppose that's true. I would probably figure out a way to like always be logging if I only did PvE, especially raiding. Because when you're raiding, especially with the guild or something, like somebody's got to be logging, or else like, how else can you kind of like, yeah, how else do you compare yourself? That's true. It's kind of it is pretty satisfying when you parse well. You get like a 9900 parse or something like that. It feels pretty good. Okay, Fire Mage, Ret Pally. Oh, okay, 2 Ret Pallies. Sure, why not? And then a Fire Mage. Okay. Um, wait, I need to reload. Shoot. I can't believe that the game doesn't just automatically like slash reload when you enter an arena, because you always have to basically. It just doesn't work without it. Let's try Soul Harvester. I've got a pet out. Am I wearing gear? I'm wearing gear. Soul Writ, whatever. This looks fine. Okay. And then I'll switch over to Diabolus in a bit, but I think Soul Harvester is a good starting point. Ooh, I'm stuck in a Ring of Frost. Start strong. Tyrant. Stun this guy. Fear this guy. Alright, I got interrupted, so I will skedaddle out of there. Battle of the Rets, that's what this is. Bellord here. What? I swear I faked that kick. That's ridiculous. That's so bad. I got up really late. Oh, I should have ported out of there. I should have killed that thing. I thought I'd be okay because I walled, but I walled pretty low, to be fair. I'm actually surprised he kicked me there. I tried to fake that kick. Aaron. Hello, matey. Discover your stream. Greetings from the UK. Nice. Hello, UK. All right, let's try Diabolus this round. Maybe I should just do one of each for each pairing. Yeah, UK. That's awesome. I love... what do I love? I love British music. All right. What the... All right, we all got frozen. Oh, boy. Oh, my gosh. This mage is absolutely murdering us with the ice walls. Dang. I feel like we're all like 1500 players and he's like a 3k mage just styling on us every round. Whoops. Everyone's like, "Oh, we got to pay attention to the ice walls." Add-ons auto-enable entering or logging. Yeah, I probably need to get that. But I don't care enough. I think it kind of slows down my performance a little too when I do that. Wait, there's 2 Rets? Oh my gosh. Who do we go on? You're that guy. Reflect. Ooh. I like the wall. Alright, let's aim for whoever this guy's targeting. Won't bubble. Great name, if true. If not true, it's a real fraudulent misrepresentation. Sometimes it's really nice when you're puzzled by something that happens in a group to look it up. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's certainly helpful for progress. Like if you're trying to do progression or whatever. Hey, we stunning. Fell Lord. Dude, what? This Fire Mage is doing a ton of damage. That's crazy. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong red again. I always get confused when there's multiple rets. Can't keep track of them. Stun the healer. There's Communion. That's good. I reflect when I think they're gonna like hammer me, basically. Alright, that guy bubbled. Contrary to his name, he bubbled. Report him after the game. I have to get in the Spirit Link. AoE Fearing. I forgot I had AoE Fear because I'm playing Diabolist. Going what? Won't bubble? Oh, I got kicked twice. That's no fun. Super not fun. Whenever you get kicked twice in a row, it's like, you really feel like, wow, I've been doing nothing for a very long time. AoE Stunning. Hit this other ret for during the spell bop thing. AoE Fearing. No, don't die. Stun this guy. Fear the healer. Stun the healer. Fear this guy. Fear this guy now. Dude, that was close. This guy almost died. Alright, hey, actually I did pretty decent damage there, huh? This mage should play an AWC? Yeah. Yeah, those ice balls. I mean, he straight up won 2 rounds with ice wall, just like right off the bat. 10 seconds into each game. That's pretty funny. Parsing is a nice way to make farm content exciting. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Because when you're on farm, it's super boring. You're not getting gear or anything. You're just like, you're just here because you must be there. It's a requirement. Dude, I hate static field totem so much. Another great. Oh my gosh, I've been treating this Ring of Frost like it's a enemy's Ring of Frost, but I could have actually moved in and out of it. AoE Stunning. Tunneling. Not spreading damage at all. AoE Fear. Trinket that to Fear. What? He gets another Ice Wall? What's the cooldown on an Ice Wall? Dude, that's not fair. How do Fire Mages get so many Ice Walls? Alright, back on this guy. Just blast him. Oh, he's doing that Shield of Vengeance thing that people were talking about. I swear I never knew what that was. Oh my gosh. What? I'm pretty sure that guy should not have died there. He probably could have communioned or something. Whatever. You know, I haven't been playing that well. I think I was doing okay there. I probably could have gotten some more CC on the ret we weren't targeting as much. Let's see. Sometimes it's really nice when your friend wiped in an M+, no time unlocks the tank fat-fingered shadow meld. Yeah. That's funny. It's funny to see that kind of stuff, because Yeah, how else would you figure that out, right? Here, this guy. Dang. Thought I could get that cast off before he kicked me. Dang, almost popped him with Infernal Bolt there. Interrupt the Repentance. Dang, I've been doing a lot of damage here. Not quite enough, but a lot. Trinket that. Fake the kick. Blasts. I think he's much easier to kill than the mage, so I'm going on the right mostly. Can I interrupt the healer? Wow, did that knock just send me like so far? Interrupt the healer? Dang, can't do anything about Spellbot though. I guess I'll wall. Oh shoot, I got Spellbot too. Dang, big waste of wall. Here's the mage. I'm just doing true PvE damage here. No. AoE Fear. Big damage. Stun the healer. Dude, I can't believe this guy is not dead yet. Been absolutely blasting him with damage. Oh gosh, that was close. Wait, how was he doing so much damage? I thought we were crushing him. That's crazy. I'm always amazed by when the damage meter does not reflect at all what I feel like what was happening in the game, because I feel like I was pumping. This is crazy. UI is so clean, you like it? Yeah, I think my UI is a little bit more along the lines of like what a PvEer's UI is like, so you can see stuff you don't want to step on. I think that's the way to go. I don't understand like some like PvE peers UI is like very wacky to me. Like a lot of stuff in weird spots. Stuff that would not fly in PvE. But actually, I should probably go on the red more, huh? That worked pretty well last round. It's pretty great, Fellord. Got a lot of stuns out there. Enter the poly. I think this mage is pretty good. Interrupt the poly. Get the tyrant out. Nope, got kicked. I've got AoE Fear here though. Nice. Fake the kick. Trinket that. Fear the healer. Fear the ret. On the ret mage, I mean. Fear the healer. Oh no, got interrupted. Interrupt Frostfire. That can be good, but it's not good here. Didn't get enough damage out. Eating a poly. So that's unfortunate. It's a pretty close game all around. I think the first 2 rounds were decided so early on by a really great ice wall that really swung the whole match. Totally winnable. I could have won more rounds for sure. But you know what? It did okay. Hung in there, especially after 2 horrible first rounds that I lost. Okay, switch on to Destro. Let's see. Pack, way to call out Sidu. Like that was Sidu. He was playing mage. Wait, who's? Doesn't he only play healers? That was actually pretty good mage play if he was playing mage. Or you mean the UI stuff? Yeah, UI stuff. Yeah, I can't stand his UI. It is insane. It's just like insanity. I mean, very like a very top level of the competition. Like there's a lot of information there that he does need to see, I suppose. But it is crazy. It's crazy on the eyes. What's the best way to counter Swilly? What's the best way to counter Warlock and 2s? Play with a Mistweaver or a Resto Shaman, and you will counter a Warlock. That's actually that's the short answer, and it is true. Otherwise, it's actually in reality, though, I think the way to counter a Warlock is you need to reset on them. So whenever things are kind of going a little south, you simply have to kite away and start over. And the thing about Warlocks is they have no ability to chase you down. Like they'll try. This happens to me a lot in 2s. Like try and chase somebody down. But if they just like a rogue or something, I can like a really good rogue. I would never ever beat because they can simply try again. Like if things go south, they just like cloak or vanish or whatever, go and then kite around a pillar with their healer, and that's it. So that's the main way to counter Warlocks. Velkaden, hey Stinky, how are the games going? Yeah, going well. We're doing yeah. So you know, I'm moving more to like a weekend stream and evening weekday stream, North America time. Just because kind of been a little busier with work and stuff. Yeah, trying to fit that piece together a schedule here, so I can still make streams, still make video guides. But yeah, today I slept in a bit. I feel super rested. Doesn't translate to wins, but it's like I feel a lot rested anyway for these games. Yeah, good to see you, Velkaden. Man22, watching on YouTube much better than Twitch. You know, I don't know. Totally up to you. I think Twitch. What I like about Twitch is the chat is livelier. So there's a little and like you got emotes and stuff. It's kind of like fun. But if you prefer watching on YouTube, that's I mean it's whatever floats your boat. Twitch, you also get rid of ads entirely if you have a sub or Twitch Turbo or whatever it's called. YouTube will always have like some ads. I think maybe you can get rid of the ads. I don't know how you do that on YouTube. I'm kind of a noob streamer. This is my little hobby. My pastime now. It's super fun. Oh, I forgot to even like queue up on my EU lock, but that's good. This guy got a solo shuffle already. Destro is funny. I think I've been playing a lot of Diabolist Destro, and it's been going pretty well. Wait, uh, I'll give him a little concentration. Why not? What does AFKing follower dungeons do? So when you pop into a follower dungeon, what happens is your queue gets paused. So like it'll say average weight 0, right? But that just means that like I'm still in queue, but when I leave the follower dungeon, so if I have a second account that I'm playing on, and when I leave the follower dungeon, then it puts me back into the queue, but like basically at the front of the line. So when the next queue pops, so it's a huge advantage. Like if when I'm playing really actively on two accounts, I basically don't wait in queue at all between the two. It's crazy. Um, it's kind of silly that that's like what Blizzard, the way to navigate Blizzard's slow queue times. But it does work because I have this guy over here is on the EU. This guy is NA. Okay, we have two Rets again. That's ridiculous. Two Rets and an afflock. Um, I've been playing more Diabolist. Let's just play Diabolist a couple rounds and then we'll play Hellcaller a couple rounds. I'm pretty sure Diabolist is worse, but Diabolist is not terrible. Kind of similar to last season. It was like fine, you know. But I haven't even got immolates on my multiple targets yet. It's very bad. Dude, this paladin's playing like a ranged paladin. Fake the kicks, blast him. Just lay on hands. Nice. Fake the kick again. I don't have any shards saved up. Oh, he faked my kick. Fake the kick again. Double coil into blast. This guy's got a bubble here. There we go. Bubble. Uh-oh. I think I should have walled there, but I got kicked on fire, which is good. Fake the kick again. Interrupt the fear. Dude, where is this ret going? Oh my gosh, come back. Blast him. A wall. Blast again. Double coil. Blast this guy since he's spellblocked. And get the kill. Alright. Easy peasy. You love Destro so much now. Beat your 2's record on lock. Highest rating since Legion or so. Nice. That's great. Yeah, I think Destro in 2's is funny. I haven't played a ton. I mostly play Affliction and Demo in 2's, but Destro is actually not bad in 2's. I think that's a good point. I should probably test it more. I find it frustrating when people play super scared and they just like they run around and stuff on you. That's like super annoying. You can get kited. And I'm not very good at using a succubus, which I think is pretty important to playing well with a oh no. Okay, good. Double coil. What? I got interrupted by everybody. That's no fun. Alright, blast here. Dude, I'm playing very badly this round. But all is well. Get kicked into school I don't care about. Fake the kick, and we blast. This is very bad. I don't know why. I'm having so much trouble targeting stuff. I think this new mouse is kind of like throwing me off. That's the excuse I'll give for my poor play here. Double coil. Fake the kick. Oh yeah, blast him. Super dead. No, he's not dead. What? Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Right. It's tough when people run, but if you don't get greedy, you can still blow them up when they get back. Shoot, they'll come back sooner or later. The triple chaos bolt kill window is insane. Yeah, I think it's great. Dude, it's funny. Like we just faced Lock Ret, now we face Lock Ret again because there's freaking 2 Rets in the last 2 lobbies. That's insane. It's funny. I mean, they really are a semi-range class. They're kind of like an evoker, I suppose. They really can pop in and out of range. Wow, nice. Dang, he's really sent me really far. I gotta kill. What is this totem? Static field. Like he runs over on his horse. What's funny about the horse thing is like he's dancing around on his horse. Oh, I tried to sneak that in. I got kicked. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna hit this guy. Shoot. Health's down here. Port. Blast. It's actually pretty decent damage. Alright, here we go. Get a spell bob or something here. Oh, shoot, I missed the interrupt on the repentance. That would have been huge. Oh, interrupt the repentance? Oh, I didn't. Yes, I got it. Nice. Dude, I love that. Get an interrupt on the repentance and you just blast them. And you pray for a nice crit or proc or something and you get them. Only a poor carpenter blames his tools for something. Yeah. It's true that there's no... Yeah, my mouse pad doesn't deserve any blame. It's done nothing. Nothing wrong. Oh, thank you. Alien Whisperer. Thank you for subbing with Prime. I appreciate that. Hope I'm entertaining and educating. Recruiting to our Warlock ranks. See, Diablos is not so bad. It's not as good. I mean, it certainly would be better to play Hellcaller here. You just have Immolate on more targets, more like consistent damage, and the burst is basically the same. So, don't try this at home. But fake the kick, interrupt the healer. Uh-oh. Ooh, a reflect. That's nice. Nice little tech. But port for a second. AoE stun. Oh, he's Night Elf, I see. Hellstone. Oh, this is good. Dang. Oh, I tried to fake that. No. Nice. Fake that one. Alright. Got bubble. Let's just port out of here for a second. No reason to do anything too aggro here. I guess a wall. Kind of scared. Dude. Rats truly have like 15 lives. I got lucky there because I think the lock just barely missed his interrupt on me. I wasn't trying to fake there. Takamin, Takameln. My videos inspired you to give Warlock a shot? Nice! It's fun. I will warn you though, Warlock is not easy to learn. A lot of people struggle with Warlock the very first, like, I'd say 6 months of playing class. Because, like, you just get trained. Like, I've been the main target every single round, you know? It's like you just get trained to the ground. Super annoying. But you start to get the hang of it. Oh my gosh, that was a great static field thingy. Double coil. What? I'll just eat this, that's fine. It's not a big deal. Whoa, that damage. Wall? What the? That's ridiculous. Dude, Rets are nutty sometimes. Nice. AoE stunning. Got bubble on, what's his name? Which one's bubbled? Won't bubble. Oh, we had him earlier, didn't we? Dude, I'm gonna die. Oh, I got the precog? Blast him. What? Oh my gosh, that's a huge heal. Wait, I'll teleport out of there. Double coil. I shouldn't have double coiled there. I didn't have a shard saved up. Interrupt the healer. Dude, what? How is he not dead? Tunneled so much damage into him. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is insane. Double coil into like crazy damage again. There we go. Got it. That's insane. He's tanky. CSC Sharks, you're back. Had to watch your team lose. What team is your team? Okay. Alien Whisperer. Been playing Warlock in WoW since vanilla, with some breaks here and there. Haven't played in about a year. Stumbled on the channel, now getting the gaming itch. Yes. Melee are still devs' favorites? Yeah, Melee is definitely the favorite. Like these ret pallies, man. They're all over the place. But ret pallies are kind of like you can see, like, you can counterplay it. They're not terrible for Warlocks. Like if there's like another like warrior melee, oh my gosh. First button wall. Dude, what in the world kind of damage is that? Okay. I take back everything I said. Reds are out of control. Blizzard's got to do something about this. Just kidding. Couple good precog there. Let's get out of there. too much stuff going on there. Dude, that was crazy though. Trinket port. Interrupt the healer. Okay, all the bubbles are gone, so we can kill whoever we want now. Oh, he interrupted me. No. Come back here. Alright, double coil. This is it. Ah, Hammer of Justice. Another spell bop, I forgot. Alright, there's one. There's so many cooldowns. Uh-oh, I think I might die here. I need a miracle here. Interrupt the healer though, that's good. I'm just having to instant cast because I can't get... Oh, nice, did it. Alright, see? No problem. 6-0. You know, it's kind of funny. There's 2 locks, 2 rets. So as much as I was saying that rets are OP, there were 2 locks in there. Go Team Warlock? Yeah, Team Warlock. Took him down. Take those rets down a very tiny notch. That was close though. There were definitely a few rounds where like I wasn't sure how that was going to end up. Oh, nice. Got a Q pop. Let's quickly Q first for affliction. We'll do affliction next. Falcons missed a 44-yard field goal. You know, I can't remember the last time I actually watched a football game. It's been I watched one of the Super Bowl games, maybe like 3 years ago. I don't know. I think Tom Brady was still playing, so I'm pretty out of the loop when it comes to NFL. 6-0 at 2,500 is pretty impressive. Thank you. Yeah, especially as Diabolist. I swear, Diabolist is like, it's not as bad as people think. It's not great, but it's not that bad. Because it throws people off. Because people are like, do I kick the immolate or do I not kick the immolate? I actually don't know the answer to that question. It's pretty annoying when I get kicked in fire, but I clearly can do a lot when I get kicked in fire. I can still fear and chaos bolt and stuff, so. Yeah. Warlock is great. Because like Diabolist and Hellcaller play very differently. So like if you like Destro, you can play 2 different forms of Destro and they're both very fun. Very good. Taylor, Warlocks are the best. Agreed. Agreed. CSU Sharks, if it's okay to ask, what server do I play on? Tychondrus? I'm on Ner'zhul. I think it's a pretty quiet server. How do I check what server I'm on? Well, I'm on Ner'zhul, who is famously the gosh, I looked up the lore a while ago, but I think he was like some sort of like precursors to Warlocks. Ner'zhul lore. He was like Gul'dan's father or something. Warlock. He's not a warlock. Was he a warlock? Well, he was a warlock and a shaman and a necromancer, huh? But I think he had something to do with Gul'dan. I already forget. He was the first Lich King. Okay. Yeah. Cool. Uh, let's see. It depends. Getting kicked on fire is fine if you already have shards. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. That's a great point. And that is something that I definitely don't look at. Is like other people's shards and stuff when I'm. Can you even see that? I don't even know if you can see it. But I definitely don't look for it. But if somebody doesn't have shards and you kick them on fire, they actually really can't do very much. They can fear, I suppose. You think the hero towns were a great addition to the game? Agreed. I think that's one thing they did pretty well with Warlock. I think all the hero talents are good. They're cool. They add a lot of flavor and variety of gameplay. They could probably even go further. Like Soul Harvester, Diabolist, Demo are pretty similar, I suppose, in terms of playstyle. They feel different when you play, so I think that makes it fun. But they could be very, very different, right? They could be like one is like super tanky or something, you know. You have way too many warlocks of various levels. Land Fear is your main. Very proud of that name. Oh yeah. Oh, see, it just changed. It was a purple mount, and now it's a light hawk or whatever. That's super cool. I don't know how that happens, but it's like it makes you like kind of like stare at your mount, just like you're hoping that it changes. um, yeah, I'm a big fan of Wheel of Time. If that's what, if that's the reference there. I don't think it was particularly well written, and the Amazon show that they made recently was kind of poop. But I read it. I read that series religiously when I was a kid. Wasn't he the one that corrupted Arthas? I think he's like one of the voices, like the one of the Lich King voices. Ner'zhul. He's in the sword or helm or something like that. You got used to Wither now, rotting people and fast charge. Yeah, Wither is definitely better. It's really strong in demo or Destro. And like one thing that's supposed to make Diabolus better is like you have a little more burst with your chaos bolts and like the pets that pop out. But I think Hellcaller Destro does really good burst now too. There's not a lot of drawbacks to playing Hellcaller Destro now. The drawback is that it's almost too easy to get your dots up. So like I almost feel like I don't know what I'm supposed to do with my time. Use Fear and Shadow Fury to bait kicks. Yeah. And actually it's nice when you get kicked in Shadow uh as both Hellcaller, Destro, and Affliction, you can always cast Wither because it's Shadow Flame. It's pretty good. Your favorite Forsaken? Nice. Listened to 4 or 5 Wheel of Time books. Did not like the show. So I thought the show was like it was okay, but honestly, the books are they're so detailed in the world building. It would be like a massive. Oh, it just changed again. Look at that. How lucky am I? It would just like be such a massive undertaking to make a good show. They need AI to develop fully so they can just like a computer can just poop it out. The author of the books was from your hometown. Oh, really? Robert Jordan? Man, I think it's so admirable. Like when you have like he's somebody who he'll only ever be known for like the Wheel of Time books, but it was like his life project, right? He worked on it his entire life to the point where he died before he could even finish it. That's really cool, you know? You have like something legacy sort of thing. Very admirable. All right. What am I playing? Demo, obviously, slash reload. His wife is still alive. Oh, that's pretty cool. Giant dragon statues at the main gate. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that the money I paid for his books went to good use, like dragon statues. Better that than a yacht, you know? Okay. Demo, gonna play Blitz. So I think I've been playing a lot of Soul Harvester or Diabolist for Blitz. Diabolist is better. Um, what rating is this? 22? So we just kind of keep an eye out on what people are doing, and then we do the opposite. So if people are headed towards top side, we'll go bot side, that kind of thing. I actually really like to fight over market on this map, but there's almost always like a healer DPS duo queue that wants to do that. So I just kind of like they can do whatever they want. I wonder how did those reds do so much damage in that last solo shuffle lobby I was in? They did so much damage. Like looks like we're kind of short on the top side, so I'll go top side. Um, they did so much damage in the first global. Like both those double ret games at those last 2 rounds of that solo shuffle lobby, I had the wall like right away. It was crazy. I don't think I'd experienced that. Crazy burst. Oh, what's this? Is this a healer? No. I'm gonna stun him. Actually, I don't have to do anything. My pet's on him. What? Crazy. So I just need to make sure they don't... I mean, they're not going to take the base now. It's too late. But what's my objective here? This is where I think like a big-brained person would know, like, all right, you know what? I'm not going to win this fight. Maybe I should just die super fast. But I'm too proud to do that. I want to win the 1v2, you know? But it's not effective to do that. Get the leaf, heal up a little. Not enough. See, like, so what I just did is I spent a lot of time dying, and I used like some cooldowns, and I'm not even gonna like buy any time before this base becomes available again. So I think the thing I should have done is just die fast. That would have been way more effective, right? So I'm not gonna be able to contest. I'm gonna get there like a second late, right? Where am I? Maybe not. Hey, okay, I'm a genius actually, turns out. Turns out that I had it all under control all along. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I wasted my fear. I have to fight him now because I can't CC him enough anyway. I guess he still has bubble, so I'm no longer a genius. I'm a strategic moron. I'm actually gonna lose this fight. But oh, here comes a healer. Nice. Come on, dispel me, buddy. You can do it. Dispel me. Alright, it's okay. You love going market, so you can just hit stuff and not overthink. Exactly. Whenever you can do something that's like a little bit lazier, always go for that. It'll just improve your enjoyment of the game. Are we Horde? No, we're Alliance. We're crushing it. Alright. The 4-piece tier makes Templar Ret hit insanely hard with 3 Holy Power Finisher, and they can open with a CD for more damage and instant Holy Power. Yeah, because they were doing something where it was like they pushed all their buttons at the same time, and it's like literally 15 million burst between the two of them. And I don't think there was much I could do. I should have, because I went straight through my Dark Pact and Healthstone, and I had the wall right after anyway. Pretty crazy. Final Reckoning into Wake of Ashes. Yeah. Okay, let's pay attention. They've got people all over the map. I'm just gonna, this is probably the best thing I can do. When you're a little ahead, I find it makes less sense to do too ambitious stuff. Oh my gosh. Let me just ping 2 at farm. You think we can kill this healer? Probably not. It's 3 now here. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can get an AoE fear in a second here. Try and capture the flag. Ah! So close. Try again. In about, what's the fear DR? Probably like 5 seconds. Ready? And ta-da! Oh, Rot Muncher. Worm Muncher. Worm Muncher's hitting me. Gosh. It's not very effective here. We'll try AoE Fear again, but there's like a lot of treants and stuff. Wait, maybe? Oh, so close. It's kind of a funny situation. Nobody's really trying to kill each other. We're just trying to like get some sort of AoE CC and take the flag. Because when there's no dampening, like, and there's a healer at the base, and they're good healers, it's just not going to happen. You're just not going to kill anybody. Dang. Unless we kill the healer, that would change things. Oh yeah, that changes things a lot. Now we can kill everybody. Nice. Okay. We did it. We'll just stay here. Classic defensive setup. Have your pet over here next to the flag. Your port should be on the other side of the flag, close to the flag. It doesn't matter so much here where there's no rogue, but with smoke bombs and stuff, you need to make sure you're covering both like edges of the flag. And then you want to stand next to your pet so you can't get AoE CC'd together. And that's all there is to it. Defending a flag. Whether you're demo or affliction or Destra, if you're defending a flag, you just do the same thing with your pet and port. Yeah, we're ahead, so I think I just try and keep securing farm, keep things simple. Dude, this guy's back again. Oh no, wait. He was off on like some sort of adventure earlier. Fake the kick. Reflect in case he was going to hammer there. Probably a wall because I'm... Maybe I can kill him. He may not have... Yeah, he doesn't have bubble. Alright. I think we need just... How many points is one base? I think we need 2 bases. I can't remember if it's 100... Oh, shoot. If we get 4 caps, we actually lose here, I think. So hopefully... Should I hit the query? Farm is secured. We just need to keep spinning whatever we can. So query looks okay. Oh no, it looks bad. No, we've got a healer there. So it should be okay. So actually, I think I need to stay farm, because if I get sucked into that fight at query and we don't take it, that's bad. Yeah, I gotta stay here. And then we just gotta keep spinning wherever we don't have bases. Oh wait, do we win? Maybe we win. I guess it's like 150 points per base, looks like, approximately. I should know this by now. I've done so many blitzes. I actually don't know. I think looks like it was around 150 because I was at 1250. We got the farm once, and then once we secure, oh shoot! Oh, we lost the shrine just now. Oh, I see. Because we had just taken shrine and then they took it back. That's pretty big by them. But I think we got it as long as we get farm here. We win and recap. Yeah, I think this is a win. Even if they get the next few bases. So much math, addition. No subtraction though, so I guess it's actually not that much math. All right. Nice, nice. Let's see if we can get another Q or two and then probably wrap things up. Not a super long stream today. Probably maybe like another half hour or something like that. We'll see. Had some pretty good games though. Let's keep climbing on the Blitz because Blitz takes forever to climb. Let's ditch the EU guy because we had enough of that for today. Let's see. You stopped running SAC, so you always got Fell Hunter out for arenas and BG. There are some maps, some Blitz maps where I do SAC my pet still because you just know your pet's gonna die. But I think yeah, keeping your pet as much as possible is usually better. Okay, because yeah, you just do more damage. You're tankier. Basically, all the for everything that it brings. Dispel. Having a separate interrupt is also so much better. I still only see. I don't think I see 6 players here. This looks kind of sketch. All right, we got a Marks Hunter, an Unholy DK, and a Balanced Druid. Oh, there we go. 2 priests. Okay. Balance, Unholy DK. Am I playing Hellcaller or Soul Harvester? I guess Hellcaller. Whatever. Let's get a pet. This is actually the kind of comp where I could sack a pet. It might be better because it's going to die to Balanced Druid's dots and stuff. Should I do that? How much health do you get for sacking a pet? 5%? I don't know if it's worth it though. Guys asking who to go on? I don't know. I'm just an affliction lock. I dot everything and then hope for the best. There's no planning ahead with affliction. That's pretty late interrupt by me, but last. Dang, he died through his little, whatever you call that thing, the anti-magic area zone. I got a full oblivion. I mean, he had actually. I was waiting for him to interrupt me. He had interrupt available. Oh well, we'll take it. Yeah, that's. I kind of had a delayed start because I got interrupted at the start, stunned like twice, 2 or 3 times actually, and then we got everything rolling. We did get an interrupt on the priest, but it was kind of like not a great interrupt. Oh, I didn't reflect fast enough. Oh no. Alright, actually that's a good thing. He followed me downstairs so I can port up. Dude, I'm starved for shards right now. That's a really bad interrupt by me. Yet again. Cloned. Oblivion. Now, I know I'm dying, but I just have to trust in the system. Oh, Cyclone. Shoot. That's actually a great Cyclone. Is it? Then again, I just caught right up. Can't stop the UP. Healthstone. Dang, I missed my interrupt. Cyclone again during UP, so that's actually another great one. Wall here. This is very bad. I guess that's a late wall, but I kind of got shut down pretty bad. Every time I was trying to do something, I just could not keep up with the interrupts and stuff. Okay, Mark's Balance Druid. That was a lot of dispels. It felt like it was pretty risky the way he was dispelling so aggressively. But it actually, I mean, it just completely turns my damage off when I get dispelled, so. Alright, that guy, that guy. Oh, he's behind us. This flanking maneuver. He's super far though from his friends. What the? Alright, just pop every cooldown, I guess. So I have nothing left. Need to send this guy out of line of sight of his healer. Interrupt the healer. Your healer. Ugh. What the? Dude, what in the world kind of damage was that? What did I die to? I mean, what were the last big hits there? That was just all the hunter, right? Just kind of aim shot me. What did I do about that? Okay, we've done 3 Hell Callers. Let's try Soul Harvester now. I was kind of lacking in the burst department there. I was trying to set up an Oblivion, but I just couldn't survive long enough to. I probably should have just sent the Oblivion. Like, who cares? Just get interrupted. Oh my gosh. Fat Finger fell down. It's right next to my, like, one of my curse buttons, so it doesn't work out so well sometimes. Whoa. Port for a second because he knocked me super far. Man, I don't think I should have. I don't think I should have died there. I disagree with what happened there. I don't know what I could have done. I mean, I could have walled earlier, but I don't think the healer was CC'd. So I'm not sure. What do I do there? 5% more stamina. That's going to fix it. Okay. Shoot, I got outplayed there. Oh no. I mean, damage is high, but what? I just don't even know what's happening in these games. Why are we winning and losing these games? I think the damage is just crazy. So it's like it's a nightmare to try and heal through it. And it's all AoE. It's hitting everybody. Hmm.
The body of this guy is glowing. Make sure he's knocking the door.
I can't even fake cast. There's so many silences.
So fast.
Oblivion this guy. Nice. Kicked. Fake the kicks. Interrupt the healer. This is pretty big. Dude, that's like, the damage is just nutty. It's not me. I did my stuff right, but look at this. Everyone else is doing twice as much damage. Crazy. Moonfire. I remember when Moonfire used to be like kind of like a joke spell. You just like pretend like you're doing damage and like you're like a bound student in classic just trying trying to do something and you're just moonfiring, do no damage. Now it's like scary. The moonfire. Crazy. Okay. Well, that was affliction. Let's do demo. Not bad. I wonder let's take a look. At the damage breakdown. So it looks like when I switched to Soul Harvester, I was doing like 1 million or 1.3, 750, 800. When I was Hellcaller, I was doing 950, 1.3, 1. So doing more damage as Hellcaller for sure. Just overall more damage. But Soul Harvester felt pretty good in terms of the burst. Just the 3 free shards you get from casting Soul Rot as a Soul Harvester lock. Pretty big. So I don't know how else. I don't know how to. I think that's what I'm lacking in Hellcaller is like, I'm not saving my shards for the Malevolence Burst. And I need to. I need to save at least 3 shards. It's a lot harder to do though, because like you need to reapply dots so much. Maybe I'm using Jinx too much. You know, applying agony is like not that big a deal. It's just for the shards, I guess. The damage is not there. This one I got dispelled constantly. It's so tough. Shadow Bolt's pretty low. Oh, I must have reflected something big here. Um, Shadow Bolt Volley 1.5. That's not terrible. Let me see. So I go to Shadow Bolt Volley. If it's a 1.5, so the general rule of thumb when I'm messing around with specs, trying to like optimize a build, if I find a talent point that's like doing less than 2% of my damage, then I try and see if there's something else that might be better. 1.5 is like bare minimum. If something only adds 1% of your damage, like if you add a talent point like over here, something volatile agony, and you see that it's consistently doing only like 1% of your damage, that's probably a wasted talent point. You can free it up, put it somewhere else, unless you need it to access something below, right? So I think this is very optional. You could skip this. You could go like Malevolent Visionary. I think it's probably pretty similar, 1% of your damage, something like that. But there might be other stuff down here that I need to try. Like Death's Embrace might be better than I think. Very hard to test this because how often is somebody below 35% health? Not often. Not often. But when they are that low, like every little bit of extra damage, it can be pretty big. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Swag at you. Recommended conquest pieces to get if you have tier already. You're at 0 conquest on your lock, but you have like tier pieces from PvE. So I do a lot of PvE on this character, and the first things you want to get are tier pieces. So if you already have tier pieces from PvE, like you got mythic or at least heroic level tier pieces, then what you want to do is prioritize anything that has a lot of stats. Now, the thing about PvP is you're going to get free weapon. This is from PvE actually too, but you'll get a free staff for that's like 723 in PvP. Once you get to 2,500 earned conquest, so don't buy a weapon with conquest points. Second, you're going to get free not three, nine astral, whatever they're called, heraldries. So you can craft your jewelry, your PvP jewelry this way, and you get PvP like elemental focusing lens on 2 slots. So again, don't buy jewelry and don't buy weapon, which means if you already have tier pieces and you're not going to buy jewelry or weapon, then I would just simply buy trinkets, pants. Pants will have the most stats because you're not going to wear tier pants for your tier set in PvP because it's crit mastery, and that's the worst combination. So get PvP pants early. You can get a belt. If you do so, these like bracers and boots, you get these. You can get these from if you do bloody token stuff. You can get 720 geared from that. If you do a lot of PvE, I mean, and you got the tier sets, you can just get the conquest versions pretty quickly anyway. But yeah, maybe trinkets are good first buy and pants. And of course, cloak, you're still going to use Reshi wraps. Let's see, isn't the high versatility gladiator ring worth it? It is. So end game, I will replace this piece with a with the purchased PvP vendor ring because it's heavier on versatility, and versatility is way more valuable in PvP. But early on, getting jewelry very quickly puts you ahead because there's so many stats loaded into your rings. Um, I guess you could if you could just use the extra 3 heraldries and craft like bracer or something, but bracer doesn't add. Actually, gives you a lot of stamina. I guess you could do that. The thing is, like the bloody token bracer and boots are like perfectly serviceable for a long time. So 720, close enough, right? So I think the optimal thing for so you're not at a disadvantage for the first month or two, is to craft jewelry. I think, even if you're best in slot, like once they uncap conquest, that's when I'll replace this with the versatility ring. Yeah. Depending on the quality of your tier, you can probably skip the in-between item. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's see. Depending on the quality of your tier, you can probably skip the in-between item. Yeah. Um, so like it's pretty easy to get hero quality tier pieces. So I got this from like the vault or something, I don't know. And so it's 710, which is the same as honor gear. And yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to use a catalyst charge on like bloody token stuff because catalyst charges take forever to get. And I have like some mythic, like this is a mythic level glove. I just ran out of gilded crest, so I couldn't upgrade it all the way. But this will be 723, same for PvP and PvE. It's really nice to get mythic level tier pieces eventually, but it takes a little more time. Like your warrior you're now gearing has 3 723 myth track items you don't need to spend conquest on. Yeah, that's actually like it's a huge advantage early on. The funny thing is like last season during the Undermine raid, and last season's PV like M plus, there was a lot of gear available that had both haste and versatility on it. So it was actually I got geared like to max like 723 item level in PvP very quickly because I was doing both PvE and PvP, and I got mythic track haste versatility items. It's pretty nice. I mean, you definitely have a slight advantage early on in the season. It doesn't matter like once everyone has their conquest pieces, but it's a nice quality of life thing if you do both. This season, a lot of the gear, I haven't been seeing a lot of gear with versatility on it in PvE. So it feels like there's a little less overlap. However, I think the one piece that's kind of cool to overlap is their weapon. Like you can get a weapon that has a damage proc on it, um, and it's just like a free damage proc. It doesn't have versatility, but it's haste mastery, which is okay. Um, The problem is like I think too many of these sorts of pieces would be detrimental because your tier pieces have very little versatility too. It's like crit haste, haste mastery. This is the only one with versatility on it. You have a high verse, low haste pants that you're using in PvP. Yeah, because like item level is way more important than versatility early on. It's just that once you kind of like have the option of switching it out, you'll definitely prioritize versatility. But yeah, item level is way more important because intellect and stamina just go a long way in PvP. It's not necessarily true in PvE, but probably true even then too. I don't know. Okay, we got a Q pop. Let's see if we can get this one and a yeah, probably wrap. Well, depending. I don't know. I always like to like leave a little room open and see if there's like an instant Q pop after finishing a game. Get some back-to-back Qs. That'd be awesome. So what I didn't realize is like when you get the epic version of Midnight, you get 3 mounts. Uh, you not only get what are they called? Hot. Oh no, I'm in the pet mount. Yeah, so there's 3 mounts. There's a light one and a dark one like this, and then you also get a third one, which I thought it was a bug, but it's actually combines them, so it'll switch between the light and dark. It's really cool. So if you are gonna get Midnight, I would get the epic version. Get this cool mount. Super super awesome. All right, I am queued as demo, so slash reload. Uh, Slowly climbing, 2300. This is his name is Netrunner. What I vaguely remember, wasn't there like a card game? Net was it called Netrunner? Long time ago, way back in the day when I like in like middle school or whatever, when I played some Magic the Gathering. Some people are also playing like some hacker themed kind of like collectible card game. I think it was Netrunner. I don't know. Cool, cool. We're playing Diabolist, Blitz. A lot of melee here. Well, actually, kind of mixed here. Okay, I like this. I like this map. This has become, I think, my favorite Blitz map overall. I think it's the fairest one. Just it's like you get pretty good gameplay. Sometimes super one-sided, but that's okay. That happens sometimes. Let's see. You feel like the highest one is kind of required because of the early access? Kind of, but so I bought the early access version for War Within, but I don't think it actually helped a whole lot. I guess it helps you kind of like get out of the quest zones earlier on, so you're not so crowded. Maybe that's the big thing. But it didn't matter too much because they didn't turn on like rated queues and stuff for a while, so like there was plenty of time to catch up. It's just not early access. It's a fee to not be late. I mean, I suppose that's right, but I also felt like I was waiting around anyway for stuff to start turning on, like the raid. I don't think you could raid or do any rated PvP or anything for like a solid week or two after the expansion landed. So there was like tons of time to level up and get like ready. So I actually don't think the early access is super critical if they follow a similar model. But I could totally see them like messing that up and actually like shoot. You know what's happening is, oh no, the rogue's over there. What am I doing? I'm so bad. I'm just not good at multitasking and talking and like. You know what's funny is like at the end of the season when it's like time to push for titles, like, oh my gosh, I can't. Yeah, I knew there was someone over here, but it didn't really matter because our whole team got wiped so fast anyway. Boy, oh boy, this is a one-sided battle. I did say it was possible. Okay. I do believe. Oh, you know what? We didn't get a bloodlust, did we? Dang. Yeah, I don't have the bloodlust debuff. So that's actually one of the, if you're a bloodlust class, it's like your one job at the start of a blitz fight is you got a bloodlust because if the other team bloodlusts, you don't. It's pretty much impossible to win that fight. Let's see. You don't know if you're aware, but before the non-early access got to level Blizz, buffed the HP of all the mobs because it was accidentally overtuned. Oh, undertuned. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I do remember that. There's always like some weird stuff that you can take advantage of early on. Like like for example, I'm not paying attention to this game at all. I suppose I should. But the I do remember like it was also way too easy to level up using the. I think people were just spamming dungeons and stuff, um, and like you could level super fast. I remember, so I leveled like a couple alts really fast, and then they kind of nerfed it. I think that's what they did. So you're right. There always is some sort of advantage because there's always like something that's like not quite tuned properly that you can take advantage of. Actually, I should probably just let them take this. There's no reason to waste time. I think half our team has given up, from what I can tell, which is okay. It happens. Yeah, I think early access is and it's always just fun. You know, it's like you don't want to wait around and like while other people are playing the game. You know, and they make it pretty enticing because the epic version comes with like a free month of gameplay too. So it's like in terms of cost, it's like it's only marginally more than the heroic version or whatever it's called. I think we should at least be thankful it's not truly pay to win. Like WoW has never been like really pay to win at all. exactly what could you even do in the game as a non-early access players while everyone was blasting in the new. Yeah, you'd just be like sitting there, just like salivating on Twitch, just watching streamers play. Yeah, you got to get early access. I guess that's the thing about WoW. It's like it's not a cheap game to play because not only are you paying the monthly, you're also paying the expansion costs. It's not trivial, but it's awesome. Definitely the best game out there. So I'll occasionally go through stints where I play League of Legends, or I don't even play League anymore. I play like Teamfight Tactics. It's pretty fun, but never has quite the same staying power as, especially PvP in WoW. So much to do. Not forgetting the in-game shop. Yeah, I think one of the nicest things they introduce is this Trader's Tender thing, which it like gives enough new cosmetic options without any additional cost. That actually is like it's nice, you know. I buy things here and there from this. Oh, nice. We got a solo shuffle pop. Perfect. What was that queued as? Demo? We'll find out. All right, demo slash reload. Okay. Whoa, what's this? Marks, Ellie, and augmentation. That's rare. You don't see a lot of aug evokers anymore. I think I'll play Soul Harvester. Against a lot of range, I think Soul Harvester tends to be a little bit more effective. With Ellie, you know, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Feldom talent because sometimes your pet can just randomly die. Other than that, I think we're good. All right. You like the trading post and the journal thing? Yeah, I think those are great additions too. Um, this guy wants to go on the Ellie. Is that better? I think I'd rather go the AUG, but I will follow the crowd. Oh, that was a nice kick. That was very fast. Stun that guy. Fake some kicks. Coil that guy. Beer. Bellord on top of the Ellie. Dang, got interrupted. I think I have to hit this AUG too. He's playing super aggro. Oh boy. I've gotten interrupted 3 times in a row. That's rough. 4. Let's just like pretend like nothing has happened in this game. Starting over, fresh. I think what astounds me sometimes in Shuffle is like how sometimes teams will get like perfectly synced up and they'll never like overlap their kicks. That seems like never happens with me. I constantly overlap kicks with people. Interrupt that guy. So we're getting absolutely trashed here. It is crazy how much damage this Ali's doing. I guess he's getting Ebb and Might, but still, it's a lot of damage. Wow. So this is a pretty crazy game. Been very focused trying to fix all the problems we've had. Die! Okay. Holy moly, that was hard. Dude, that Ellie was absolutely blasting us apart. And you know this, so this, the AUG was doing crazy damage too. Living Flame and Chrono Flame. Oh, is he playing Chrono Warden? Is that what, wait, is that instead of Scale Commander or whatever it's called? How does that work? I forget. I mean, I played AUG to 2400 last season just for fun. I don't really remember anything about the other talent tree because I didn't try it. Devastation is, I mean, not Devastation. AUG is like very fun. Evoker in general, very like dynamic. Hellstone. There, see? Overlap on kicks. That's more normal. That's what I do. I'm familiar with that strategy. Fake 2 kicks again. Uh-oh. They're out of sync again. Perfect. I don't even know why I'm trying to cast Fear. They have so many tremors and stuff. Should just do damage. Foil that. What? Oh boy. Let's get out of here. Dang. I wall here because this is crazy damage. Dude, I need to start faking some of these kicks. Someday. Not today, but someday. I need to. Okay, I faked one of them, but not two. What? You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, die. Both these guys were at like 10% health for like 20 seconds. That was nuts. What? Alright, we got the window. That's what matters. So now we have the Ellie on our side. He does. So he was doing 2 million. Let's see how he does without Ebon Might on his side. Probably still quite a lot. How does that bloodlust thing work anyway? Dang, that hunter's playing super far back. Whoa, whoa! I almost got one shot there. What was that? Shark bait, doing some damage. Oh my gosh. Coil him. Spread doom a little bit. Man. This is that was a risky port on my end, but it's okay. Boy, wall here, because he's about to do some crazy damage, I'm sure, as an Aug Invoker. When they do deep breath, it's scary. This is really hard. Yeah, so I wonder if Ebon Might is like serious business now, because now the hunter was doing just unhealable damage. Crazy. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, hold on, buddy. 1 second. Let me finish up here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Kids are interested in what's going on here, and okay. Slight distraction there. We're good. All right, let's interrupt that. Stun that guy. I think we go on the Aug. Try and fear the hunter more. Whoops. Hit that guy instead. What do we do here? It's tough. This guy feels like he's just absolutely crushing me. Okay. Hey, is Og good now? What is going on? Oh, Taylor, thank you. Get the kid a Happy Meal. Wow, thank you. You know they absolutely love Happy Meals. It is crazy. It's kind of funny when the kids were born. We're like, you know, we're gonna feed them healthy stuff. You know, no Happy Meals. Well, you know what? There's only so much you can do to avoid Happy Meals. It's so good. And they're not that unhealthy, right? Can't be that bad. All right, this evoker is like, he doesn't take damage. He's not doing like the one-shot stuff. He's just doing like pretty consistent damage, and he's making his hunter do just insane bonkers damage. We shouldn't actually be playing over here, honestly. We're playing too far, like in a spot where like the hunter can safely do crazy damage. So that's not good. Wow. Oh my gosh. Terrible, terrible placement on my Fellord. Just stunning the healer to keep him falling behind. Fake the kick. Fear the healer. Coil the healer. Wall. Just to try and land the kill. Nice, we got it. Okay. That was a tough round. Man, I feel like there's all this pressure now. Everyone has been doing over 2 million DPS with the AUG on their side, with Ebb and Might. I don't think I don't think I'm gonna do that much damage though. We'll see. I'm curious how much damage I do with a good AUG helping me out here. Taylor, thank you again so much. You $10. I really appreciate that. Awesome super chat. Happy Meals are the best. There's such a variance in toy quality though with Happy Meals. Sometimes they're really awesome toys, and sometimes it's like a waste of plastic. Okay. Oops, I got interrupted. That's not good. Dang, I tried to just blow that guy up. Hear this guy. Shoot, I need to stop getting interrupted so I can do some respectable damage. Dude, I'm the lowest on the damage meter, and I'm getting like Ebb and Might from this guy. That's okay. It'll be okay. Fake the kick. Nope. I don't know which shaman has used their kick is the thing. Oh, that guy definitely. I interrupted the healer though. This is a pretty good opportunity. Wait, how did this hunter end up over here? Should I be hitting the hunter? Coil him? He's like pretty far from his healer. Fear the healer. Got it. They have no kicks for a second here. Oh, I tried to fake that one. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna wall here. Fear the healer. Alright, he turtle form? Oh, he's at a turtle already. I'm gonna coil coil this guy. Fear the healer. Fake the kick. Stun him. Shoot. Oh, I should have trinketed that ages ago. Shoot. No. Just trying to buy some time. Shoot, I really let down my AUG evoker here. Dang, my damage was abysmal. Actually, you know what? Everyone else did over 2 million too. Dang. Let's try Diabolist. I need to try and try and get some more damage out, because with an AUG evoker, I feel like I should be able to be more aggro. I also need to avoid getting kicked, so I need to be smarter about that. That's for sure. Okay, got precog. taking a lot of damage, but I think it's okay. Precog again. Yeah, here we go. We're taking tons of damage though. What? Was it actually necessary for me to wall there? I don't know. Dang, I only got 3 wins there. Could I have, I don't know what I could have done. The round before that, though, I'm sure I should have just done more damage. That's like the only solution. Because when you're playing with an AUG, you gotta take advantage of Ebonite. I just don't think I was doing that great there. Oh well. Anyway, it's now 5 o'clock. It is dinner time. Taylor, again, thank you, and thank you everyone for subbing. Appreciate it. I will put together new guides soon. I was gonna do it this weekend. Maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe that's what I'll do. But I will get my kids a Happy Meal. Maybe not today. Probably gonna cook something, but maybe this week. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you have questions and stuff, you should join the Discord. I haven't been checking it as much, but I'll check it a lot and catch up on chats there. But otherwise, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all soon, I hope. Yeah, thanks, Taylor. Thanks for the support. And yeah, we had some good games, had some bad games. That's how it goes. All right. All right, GG's, everybody. Later.